The Hubble Space Telescope celebrated its 30th anniversary in April 2020. Since its launch in 1990, it has provided stunning images and invaluable data about our universe. Number 1. Brave star trying to outshine a huge galaxy. A brilliant star photobombed a newly discovered photograph of a galaxy teeming with young stars. The Hubble Space Telescope, operated by NASA and the European Space Agency, captured images of an irregular galaxy known as ARP 263, or NGC 3239. The galaxy is located in the constellation Leo, roughly 25 million light-years from Earth. In the latest Hubble view, the ARP 263 galaxy can be seen to the left of the blazing star. The telescope's view is dominated by the brilliant star BD plus 172217. ARP 263 has uneven appearance because to numerous vivid patches of newly created stars. According to an ESA statement, astronomers believe this patchwork is the product of a recent merger of two galaxies. The image was created using data from two distinct projects to examine areas of recent star explosions, known as supernovas, and to determine target topics for NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. This next-generation telescope is looking deep into the history of the cosmos, frequently utilizing Hubble data as a guide. A supernova, or star explosion known as SN 2012A, was found in ARP 263 around 10 years ago, making the galaxy an attractive subject for future examination. Number 2. Heart of a monstrous galaxy cluster. The Hubble Space Telescope has captured a stunning image of the lair of a cosmic leviathan, a huge cluster of galaxies located 9 billion light-years away in the constellation Draco. This heavenly beast may be observed by the waves around it, much like a sea monster in old folklore that is submerged and waiting to snare hapless sailors to their fate. The ripples, however, are not crossing the surface of an ocean or lake, but rather are disturbances in the fabric of space-time itself. This galaxy cluster, known as Emax J 1823. 1 plus 7822 is one of 5 chosen by Hubble astronomers for study to assess the degree of this warping effect, which was predicted by Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity. The 1915 hypothesis, often known as Einstein's geometric theory of gravity, predicts that, similar to how bowling balls on a trampoline induce a depression, objects with mass force the very fabric of spacetime to strain. The force of gravity is caused by this curvature, and the larger a cosmic object's mass, the more dramatic the bending of space it creates. Light travels in straight lines across the cosmos, but when it reaches a warp generated by a genuinely huge object, its course becomes bent. When a warping item is located between Earth and a background object, it has the ability to bend light in such a way that the apparent position of the background object is altered. However, when the intermediate or lensing object is very big, such as a huge cluster of galaxies, light from the background source takes a varied length of time to reach Earth depending on how near it passes to the natural cosmic lens. Number 3. Black hole among a brilliant field of stars. The Hubble Space Telescope has obtained an incredible image of a faraway star cluster that might help us better understand how such collections form and possibly even disclose the elusive black holes at their core. Globular clusters, like as the one shown in this Hubble Space Telescope view, may include tens of thousands to millions of stars and can be found in all types of galaxies. There are around 180 identified globular clusters in the Milky Way. Because all of the stars in a globular cluster are thought to have arisen simultaneously from the same collapsing cloud of gas and dust, studying them may tell astrophysicists a lot about how stars develop and evolve. But scientists are seeking for something far more elusive in NGC 6325 than its closely packed stars, a tiny cosmic behemoth known as an intermediate mass black hole. The quest for examples of this type is critical since astronomers still don't know how they are born. Astronomers are no strangers to the universe's greatest black holes, having discovered a plethora of stellar mass black holes with masses ranging from 3 to 10 times that of the Sun. When the center of a single star collapses under its own gravity towards the conclusion of its hydrogen-burning lifespan, these stellar mass black holes arise. Number 3. Aftermath of supernova in distant galaxy. While taking a brief break from its routine scans, the Hubble Space Telescope captured a breathtaking image of a faraway galaxy. The most recent Hubble image shows a side view of the amorphous UGC 2890 galaxy, which is located 30 million light-years away in the constellation Camelopardalis. UGC 2890, like our Milky Way, is a spiral galaxy with a central bulge and a spinning star-studded disk. Astronomers discovered a spectacularly energetic explosion in the galaxy in 2009, which was caused by one of its stars, which was 11 to 15 times more massive than the Sun, running out of fuel and exploding as a supernova. From March 30th, 2009, the very next day following its discovery, until November of that year, astronomers employed various European telescopes in Finland, Italy, Spain, and Slovakia to investigate the supernova. At the time, the supernova's brightness was measured as -17.37, making it one of the brightest known. The International Space Station is rather bright at -6 magnitude, but the Sun is extraordinarily bright at -27 magnitude. Hubble examined the remnants of the supernova explosion 14 years after it occurred. Number 5. Galactic Site of Distant Star Explosion. While looking for signs of a supernova, Hubble captured the finest image yet of a distant galaxy. The Hubble Space Telescope captured this location 3 years ago as astronomers watched the terrible death of one of its big stars, which ran out of fuel and burst into a supernova. The new image shows the distant UGC 678 galaxy, which is located 260 million light-years away from Earth in the constellation Pisces. While scientists know relatively little about the galaxy's creation and composition, previous surveys with various telescopes have revealed it to be a fascinating phenomenon. On December 2nd, 2020, researchers detected evidence of an enormous supernova explosion close to the galaxy's core, suggesting that a star many times the mass of the Sun had ran out of fuel and crumpled under the pressure of its own gravity. The Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, a network of 4 telescopes in Hawaii, Chile, and South Africa that searches the sky for near-Earth asteroids, detected the mystery star's catastrophic demise. Although the primary goal of ATLAS is to alert astronomers about things that will collide with Earth, the project also detects rapid changes in signals from celestial objects, such as those caused by the dramatic death of a star in the UGC 678 galaxy. Number 5. Lagoon Nebula. In this new Hubble Space Telescope image, young stars shine under a rainbow screen of dust and gas. The picture focuses on NGC 6530, an open cluster of a few thousand stars located in interstellar space, more than 4,000 light-years distant. NGC 6530 is found within the Lagoon Nebula, a massive cloud of dust and gas. On a dark night, you may see a faint smudge of the Lagoon Nebula in the constellation Sagittarius, but human vision can't pick out the stunning palette of colors at that distance. Nebulae are stellar nurseries where hydrogen gas collapses to generate stars over millions of years. This image was taken by Hubble as scientists were searching the Lagoon Nebula for formations known as proplids, which are protoplanetary disks that encircle young stars. Every star begins as a spinning ball of gas and dust that collapses inward. The spinning glob flattens into a disk as the star develops. The material in this disk collides over billions of years, occasionally adhering together and developing from pebbles to planets. That is how all solar systems, including our own, come to be. As a result, scientists are looking for protoplanetary disks to investigate the development of the solar system. Number 7. Mysterious celestial object that defies classification. The cliché says that space is difficult, and we'd extend that feeling to the categorization of celestial objects, especially Z229-15. A newly published Hubble Space Telescope image depicts Z229-15, which looks to be a spiral galaxy at first glance, with 2 spiraling arms of stars extending from a brilliant nucleus. But it's much, much more than that. According to a statement issued by the European Space Agency, Z229-15 is one of such objects that matches numerous categories. Z229-15 is one of those intriguing celestial objects that, if you choose to research it, you will find defined as several different things, according to the statement. While it is hard to assign a single categorization to Z, 229(15), there are several overlapping definitions that together describe this wondrous celestial object.